right, Shalom Israel.
Shalom.
All right, thank you for joining us again for another class here at ISBHPK. We're here out of Norfolk, Virginia. Our address is 2610 Granby Street. All right, Norfolk, Virginia. We've been here for about 6 months. All right, we have class going Tuesday, Thursday, and then Friday night Sabbath class from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. for you new viewers. We have a school as well in Houston. The address is 8524 South Braeswood Boulevard. They have class Monday, Wednesday from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Then they have Sabbath morning class on Saturdays at 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. As well, we have a school in San Antonio, Texas. They've been over there 25 years, all right? 4219 Centergate Street, San Antonio, Texas. You can check them out as well. They have class going from Monday all the way until Saturday, the Sabbath, all right? As well as in Albuquerque, they're getting some things together. So if you're in the area, wait, hold on. Class will be started there. Upcoming events, upcoming feast. We have Day of Atonement, which is going to be this Sunday. All right, Day of Atonement is going to be sundown on Sunday. This is going to be a no water, no food, no gum fast. All right. So for all those that that listen online, that come to class, this is a unity fast that we're doing for the Day of the Atonement to afflict our souls. All right. Pray to the Most High. Forgive us of our sins, any grudges we had against brothers. Let that go. That's Day of Atonement, all right? This Sunday, sundown until Monday, sundown. We have Feast of Tabernacles. Feast of Tabernacles is going to be October the 11th, sundown until the 18th, sundown, all right? This is Feast of Tabernacles. So if you're in the surrounding area, come on out. We're going to be feasting for these days, these 7 days, and we're going to be having unity. We're going to be here in Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, as well as Houston, Texas, and San Antonio as well. If you need more information, please hit us up and we'll get back to you on that. We have kids class. Kids class is going to be every Sabbath class at 2 p.m. All right, so they're going to be having class in Houston at 2 p.m. for kids class. If you're watching online, you can subscribe to the channel ISBHPK Kids. Go ahead and subscribe there, and we have a lot of already videos stored there that you can actually look at and check out. As well, you can check out the brother Mashaba. He has a Blog Talk Radio, and you can find him at blogtalkradio.com/Mashaba, MASHAHBA. This is every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30 a.m. All right, again, that's Mashaba. Years of classes on their archive, so check that out. Israelware. You can hit up the sisters on Facebook at Israelware. They can do anything for you. Your tunics, your armbands, your headbands. Listen, your fringe shirts, fringe pants, purses. The sisters are extremely talented. So hit them up. And they'll go ahead and definitely take care of that for you. All right. If you need to contact any priest, we have Priest Kazaki at the number 281-707-2737 for Priest Kazaki. Priest Patazap, his number is going to be 303-557-8979. Again, we ask if it's during class, text only during class. If you don't have a cell phone, no way to contact us, hit us up online at our email address, isbhpk@isbhpk.org. All right. And for all those that have been giving, well, we greatly appreciate it. I know it sounds like a broken record, but listen, it's greatly needed. All the alms that's being sent, because it keeps the lights on. Whenever you deal with the internet, books, Bibles, apocryphers, keep sending them, because we have brothers and sisters coming to class that don't have them. And for, listen, anything, speakers for street speaking, if you know to hook up on vehicles, please send it our way. We need it. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and open the floor for some questions. And if not, we'll go right into class. All right. Go right into class. And Shabbat Shalom to all Israel. Yasher Allah. right? Right now. Yes, sir. Yep. Anybody, if anybody's online now, we're gonna wait. If you have any questions, go ahead and send them through. We'll answer them. Any questions in-house? Right? Okay. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Got a good topic. We'll wait a little bit longer. Let people go ahead and jump on, but if not, we're going to go into our topic this Sabbath. This Sabbath night class, man. All right, so listen, any questions on there, on your side? All right, so no questions. All right, the 7. So we're gonna go ahead and hit this topic. All righty. All right, man. So we're just gonna go right into the class. All right. If you have any questions, send them through. We're gonna go into the topic. The topic of today is ain't no love, man. Ain't no love in the city. You know, our people, we've waxed extremely cold towards each other. And whenever you go through the Bible and understand the spirit that Christ brought, man, he brought love. You know, but we've learned so much from the outside, from the world. We've been hurt so much from the world that we bring this no love, this hard-headed spirit into the truth. This, you know, a lot of issues that we dealt with in the world. We bring that here, you know, and that's not the spirit that Yahushua or that our forefathers had. Give me John chapter 15 and verse 13. John chapter 15 and verse 13, just to show, you know, the spirit that our forefathers was rolling in, the spirit that Christ was teaching. You know, again, whenever you know, walk in the street, we see each other in passing at malls or at stores. Our people always have this negative vibe, like you're gonna take something out their pocket, you know, or you done did something wrong to them and they don't even know you, you know. But this is the spirit that Yahushua and that the scriptures tell us to have. Read where you at.
John chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this.
Read that again.
Greater love hath no man than this.
Yeah, greater love than no man. Listen, this love right here that they're about to drop, the attribute, the action of this love. Read where you at.
John chapter 15, verse 13.
Greater
love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
So the question is, we're posing is, how are we going to have greater love? That's the point of the topic. Like, how do we get to this level of having this what Yahushua is saying? That's the point we're trying to bring out. How do we get to these points of where we actually love brothers and sisters? Because a lot of things around us, what society has put in us, like the brother was saying, we come to the nation, we come amongst our people, and we don't have the love. We don't have brotherhood. We don't want to deal with people. We don't want to communicate. And I think most of the part, like when you come into the truth, if you ask brothers, you know, why did they join the truth? Why did they come into knowledge? You will rarely hear somebody here say, because the love of my people.
Yeah.
You hear them, oh, the white man, he got to pay. That's what brought me in.
Right.
Take that to the back for me. The white man, he got to pay. The big one, Shalamaias, don't move that one. Right? Or they'll say, oh man, it was the power. The power brothers was rolling in. How he was dropping it.
Right.
How he was dropping it on that street speaking, man. I lost it. Right?
The knowledge.
Right. It was the knowledge for some. Right? But you rarely hear brothers say, for some brothers it's women. Some women, it's men. I'm coming to the truth because I want that power. I want those strong men. But you really don't. It attracts to you. It attracts you until you really understand what type of power it is, and then you get scared. So the question we're posing, read it again.
John chapter 15, verse 13. Greater love hath no man than this.
How am I going to have greater love? How am I going to have greater love? Right? I'm going to have this big love to where when I'm in the knowledge and I'm in the truth, I'm actually motivated to actually fight for my people. Fight for brothers. Fight for my sisters. Fight for my nation. I'm actually willing to forgive, let go, and continue to build with my people. And I'm not gonna get in one argument and then next you be like, no man, these cats ain't real. Nah man, yeah, I went over there. How? Right? Go ahead. You gotta do me a favor. Stay with me. If you're picking your face the whole time, you're not gonna be able to get the scripture when I ask you. So stick with me, please. Go ahead. You're the only reader until brothers get here.
Greater love hath no man than this.
Right.
That a man lay down his life for his friends.
So, what the hell would even convince you to lay down your life for somebody that you don't know? And how the hell would I call a brother a friend when I don't really even want to get to know you? Right? I can't ride or die with you. Ride and die with you.
Right.
I can't be your friend. Like when we read this scripture, and the reason why I interrupted was the way you were posing it is the obvious way. This is what we're supposed to do. This is what was supposed to happen. Yeah, a lot of things supposed to happen.
Right.
But I'm posing the question in another way, which is, how are we going to become that? How are we going to die for brothers, live for brothers, be a friend of a brother or a sister, and we don't even want to be around you? So there's certain things that has to be taken away for you to be this type of person. Now, oh, well, that's not really necessary. But that's what it just said. Watch, read it again from the top, slow.
Greater love hath no man than this.
Right?
That a man lay down his life for his friends.
Don't be deceived, man. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come to the truth and I'm gonna just die for brothers. That's BS.
Oh yeah, gotta be something in you.
Yeah.
A little more foundation.
Right.
Fortifying your actions, maintaining your spirit. Whenever you feel weak, whenever you feel unsure, there has to be something that's going to give fire to your purpose.
That juice in there?
Yeah, I like that.
Right. There has to be. I'm not just gonna die for you.
Yeah.
You look at a brother, be like, you die for me? Like,
Right.
nigga, I don't know you.
There was a situation that just happened in Norfolk.
Right.
So there was we're by a college called Norfolk State. It's a HSBCU, right? black school, black college.
Uh-huh.
And there was a shootout. Not a shootout, but there was a shooting at the party that they had at a Granby Theater.
Uh-huh.
But what happened is this female jumped in front of her boyfriend and took the bullets.
What?
She swallowed.
Hold on. Let me guess the nation. Judah.
You know it's Judah. She said, "Not tonight." Jumped in front of that. Oh,
really?
Dude. Oh yeah. She got shot twice. But the thing about it was like, what was in her to be like?
You can never leave her, right?
I'm not fleeing. I'm getting in front of my man. He got to be here tonight. I can go.
You can never leave a woman like that.
Yeah, that's go.
She takes shots.
Come on, she took body blows. She took gunshots. But what's in her to have her move like that, to have her be conscious enough to be aware and be like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna die for this man. I'm literally going to take these bullets to my chest, head, leg, arm, wherever they may drop. I'm gonna take it.
You know, and this is the thing that we gotta understand. Hold that up and jump over just because he brought this out. Go to Romans 5:5 real quick. Romans 5:5.
Romans chapter 5, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts.
Come on, man. The love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts. But just showing even...
I gotta interrupt you again.
Right?
Is it?
Yeah.
You know, is the love...
Yeah.
Is the love... Come on, let's be real. The class is about...
Ain't no love.
Is posing this question, and it's made up in a way to get you to ask yourself certain questions. This first part, above all, is made to get you to ask yourself certain things, right? Is the love of the Most High spread through your heart? Right? Because what it's going to take, everybody can claim they love their brother, they love their nation. Most of cats go straight to, well, I love the Most High. We going to get there. We going to get to, I just love the Most High type of mentality, right? But this is what's supposed to be in our hearts. Go ahead.
By the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us.
Read.
For when we were yet without strength.
When we were yet without what?
Strength.
When we were yet without strength, we didn't have the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. We didn't have the scriptures. Right? You was a nigga, thug, Crip, blood, Democrat, Republican, faggot, lesbian. And I say that because you never know what walks of life brothers came from and let go. Right? Go ahead.
In due time.
In what?
In due time.
When it was needed for you, go ahead.
Christ died for the ungodly.
He did what?
Christ died for the ungodly.
He didn't die for you because you was right. He died for you because you was a sinner, you was wicked, you was off, right? But check this out. Go ahead.
For scarcely.
For what?
For scarcely.
Go ahead.
For a righteous man will one die.
Yeah. Now, y'all gotta listen to this. This woman jumped in front of her husband to take some shots. I'm trying to think, man. There was either a lot of love there or a lot of drugs. Because read it again.
For scarcely for a righteous man will one die.
Scarcely.
For a righteous man.
For a righteous man. Like, what brothers is going out there and gonna take shots for another brother?
Yep.
Right? You gotta be a real brother. It gotta be love in your heart. And I'm not talking about that fake love that you're saying you're a Hebrew Israelite and you just love all Israel. That white man American love. Man, I love this guy. No, you don't.
Right, like Christ said, he says you honor me with your lips, but your heart is far from me.
Right. You praise me with your lips and your heart is far from me. Yep. Go ahead, read on.
Yet peradventure for a good man, some would even dare to die.
Yeah, peradventure for a good man, some would even dare to die. But Yahushua did it for us. So the question is brothers and sisters, like, this is supposed to be in us. The natural affection, love for your brother, right? For your nation. But what is it going to take? What is it going to take for this love to be in you? Right? So jump back and let's read the scripture again where we were.
John 15 and 13.
John 15 and 13. Go ahead.
St. John chapter 15, verse 13.
Greater
love hath no man than this.
Right.
That a man lay down his life for his friends.
So how do we get to this point that we're ready to lay down our lives? Now, not necessarily have to die, but put away your life for your brothers, your nation. Put aside what you're doing in your world and put that aside for the Most High, for your brothers, your nation, your sisters. It's going to take a lot of work. That's why the Most High made steps to get to this point. We weren't going to achieve this high a level of brotherhood and love for your people by sitting around and seeing the brother from the distance and saying shalom.
Right.
It wasn't going to work like that. That love was going to be obtained through work, dedication, right? Even when you look at Moses and the love he had for his people, you got to see that there was something in this man to do what he did, to go venture and run from the Egyptians, but come back for a people that end up being stubborn, rebellious, stiff-necked. And then when they were stubborn, rebellious, and stiff-necked, he still put his love towards those people. That's why the Most High said he was the meekest man on earth, because what type of spirit he had in him. Now I want all brothers and sisters that's online to ask themselves, is that in you? Is that in you? Because we're supposed to have the love to where you lay down your life for your brethren. Most of you won't even die for your children. Think about it. Would you sit up correctly? Would you take a bullet for your child? You got to think about these things, man. A lot of people don't think about them. They think, that's why a lot of this book is sayings to a lot of people. It's just sayings. It's witty punchlines.
Like wise proverbs?
Yeah, it's like proverbs to people. Like, whoa, man, that's deep. Like, Yahushua don't want us to verify that it's deep. The Most High want us to see that, look at ourselves in the mirror and say, dang, why isn't this in me to be ready to lay down my life for my brother and to be their friends? Why is this not in me? And when you look in that mirror, then you can start working at yourself to become this great man that Yahushua wanted you to be, that the Most High wanted you to be. But if you keep looking at it like the churches or like Israel did in the ancient days with no spirit, then it's never going to have an effect or an outlook on your thought process and what you do in your life. You're going to still be like, I'm reading the Bible, but I ain't doing the Bible. I'm reading what it says, but that's a good saying. That sounds good, but there's no way I can reach to that level. And that's not true. We're supposed to be reaching to this level. Let's go to the next scripture.
So Psalms 133 and 1.
We hear this one all the time. Read that. Psalms 133 verse 1. Psalms 133 and 1.
Psalm chapter 133 verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
How what?
How good and
is it? That's why I said we're not going to go over this like we usually do.
Yeah.
Is it? It's on the bed. It's over there. I don't know. You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah, you understand that? Is it? I would like to see brothers and sisters faces online. Is it good? Read it again.
Behold, how good.
Is it? Is it good, Shabayar? Is it good to sit amongst brothers and sisters and sit there and talk, communicate? Right? What is unity? I want you to look up the word unity real quick. Look this up, because y'all, the going through it, yeah, we're supposed to be in unity. We're supposed to have brotherhood. That ain't working for a lot of people. Because you're not doing what we're doing right here. You're not looking at it and saying, is it good? You're not looking in the mirror and saying, Kazaki, is it good? Is it good to be in unity? And what is it going to take to be and have love and unity for your people? Because once again, the topic of the class ain't no love. You know why there ain't no love? Because this love you don't know what love is. It hasn't been inseminated into your heart.
There it is.
So you would never know. And that's the problem. Everybody got their idea of what love is.
Right.
Flowers, a car, a gold ring.
Smooth words.
Smooth words. Right? That's when he loves me. That's when she loves me. You don't really know what love is. So how am I going to dwell together in unity with who when I don't even like you? I don't like people. I don't like being around nobody. I'd rather be to myself. I'm not talkative. I don't want to offer up no information. Who the hell are you for me to offer up information to people I don't even know?
Yeah, I don't trust you.
I don't trust you. I don't like you. Your face is ugly.
You haven't proved yourself to me.
Yeah, you haven't proved yourself to me. Right? What do you got for unity?
Unity. It says, a condition of harmony.
Go over that.
Unity, a condition of harmony. Just showing that harmony is smoothness, man. Just like being one harmony with the Most High, you're in harmony with brothers. Same mind, same judgment. We have another point of unity. It says continuality without deviation or change. And it says as in purpose or action. Deviation, it says continuality without deviation or change. You know, again, just showing that this unity is a condition of harmony or anything done without a purpose or deviation from the purpose or action. But a lot of our people don't want to have that condition of harmony because it does take being around, going through, talking, communicating, taking off the old man. More definition of unity. It says a totality of related parts. So going in about all being together with different parts, different people, different individuals. We're all together. This is what that word unity is going into. Read that scripture one more time.
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
It's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be pleasant. It's because it's not pleasant for me to sit here with you. It's not pleasant for me to talk to you.
Ooh, it says symphony as a synonym. All working together.
Yeah, that's beautiful. But you got to see that you're never going to obtain, we're never going to obtain to the level of what the scriptures are saying if we're not challenging ourselves to say, okay, what is it going to take for me to have this love embedded in me? To have this desire embedded in me? To really come out of my selfishness and become the man that the Most High told me to be. That's where Israel, this is really applying the Bible.
Oh yeah.
How I'm posing the question to you is, how you get to really use the Bible and apply it in your life. All that fake Christianity,
Right.
you see brothers once a year, you salute brothers once a year,
Yep.
they don't really know about you, you don't know about them, and then you claim brotherhood, you claim you like them, you claim you love them. How? When you know damn well you can't put up with people. You can't mess with people. How you gonna love them? How is it gonna be pleasant? So these are the questions I want y'all to ask yourself, but then ask yourself, why is it not? What am I not ready to give up for to become pleasant? Brotherhood, to lay down my life, to be a friend. Because you're a damn skeptic. You're a skeptic. Everybody's evil.
Yep.
Everybody got an evil agenda.
You're trying to hurt me. Yep.
Everybody's out to hurt me. Everybody got something negative. And that's how you look at things. Or let me say that in another way. If that's how you look at things, then you're never going to become the man that Yahweh Shai wants you to be. You're never going to become the woman that Yahweh Shai wants you to be. So read it from the top.
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head.
And I like that because whenever individuals are in unity, in harmony, it is good. But that's why a lot of times that funny feeling or that uneasiness is because that like you said, not giving up yourself, the unity is not there.
Right.
And it ain't good. Technically, it's not good. It's a burden. It's a burden for some to be around. But if there was a oneness, if there was harmony, if there was a symphony, an understanding of what we have to do, what we have to give up to be in unity, it is beautiful, man. Because the Most High is trying to get us to that point. But it's really understanding that what we're coming from has jacked us up.
Yeah.
In church doesn't have unity.
Right.
You go to church maybe on a Wednesday. You definitely gonna hit Sunday. So whenever you dump or go get your donuts, get the coffee and talk to Sister Jane. Oh, how you doing, Sister Jane? Okay, nice to see you.
It's that fake American talk.
Oh yeah.
The shallow, I don't really want to get to know you talk.
Right.
I'm not really endeavoring. And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're not really endeavoring to try to really get this demon off you, which is hatred, which is negative, which is loneliness, which is selfishness.
Yep.
All these things. Come on, finish that.
That's it.
That ran down upon the beard.
Right, so go from there. Go to
Ecclesiastes 25:1.
Ecclesiastes 25:1. So that's what we're doing. Instead of presenting the scriptures with a command, we're asking the question. We're wanting you to ask the question, what is it going to take for me to be these type of individuals?
Right.
So as you're reading this, that lay down your life for your brother and your friends, I want you to ask yourself, really, why am I not in that mode? Why am I not in that mind? Why am I not in that thought process? Why don't I care about none of that? I just care about me getting and hearing the word. It's sounding good to myself. And then I justify myself with my feelings of what I'm doing right. That's not going to save us. That's not going to save you. What's going to save you is, says, be ye doers of the word and not hearers only. Right? So where are we at? Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 1. In 3 things I was beautified.
Right?
And stood up beautiful, both before the Most High and men.
Right?
The unity of brethren.
The unity of brethren. So it's all coming together, right? I lay down my life for my friends, right? I'm supposed to be unified, and I'm supposed to have pleasant unity.
Right.
With my brothers, right? With my sisters, with my nation, with my people, with my family, with my household, right? Think about how many families, I'm going to let you come in. Think about how many families in the family, how you don't talk to your family. And I'm not even talking about cousin. I'm talking about like a family of 5. How communication is not really there. Because some negative spirit in your mind is holding you from talking, whether it's the mom, the dad, whether it's the brother, the sister. How that negative holds you back within just a couple of 5 or 6 or 3 or 4. You got to think about this, man. This is, the Most High is cold, because these are the demons that people don't want to face, but they want to have the love of Christ in them. I love Yahweh Shai. I love the Most High. He said, if you don't love your brother, how could you say that? We're going to get to that point, but really this is what the Bible is talking about. This is what all this is talking about. Like, I can say I love you, but if I can't deal with you and mend and fix and communicate, there's no real love.
Yeah, because even a lot of times with that communication, like, it's not, like you said, it's not genuine. It's like basic communication. Oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, for real? Oh, just checking up on you. Okay, right. You're still alive? Bye.
Right.
It's like, it ain't really no genuine communication, trying to talk, trying to literally, let me help this individual out. Let me see if you need something.
Right.
Nah, it's just like, let me just do my job and I'm done. You know, and that's not what the Most High wants from us.
Right.
But that's what's common in us. This was comfortable
right.
to a lot of us, but not knowing what the Most High is trying to pull out of us.
Right. And that's why we don't become more perfect and perfect. That's why our outlook doesn't become more pure.
Yeah.
It doesn't become pure because you're once again not really trying to achieve what Yahweh Shai did and what the Most High wanted. You're trying to do it, you just said it, like the churches. I've been hitting this all week. You come to be a Hebrew Israelite, but you do and you think the same way as the churches.
Oh yeah.
Somebody got to put it on blast.
That part about it is kind of worse.
It is worse.
You got the knowledge.
Right.
You can actually apply it, but it's like whenever it comes to the unity scriptures, those are out the window. It's just about me, how I feel. A brother offended, maybe you're harder to win, and it's like, what about the unity? How did we get the unity?
How do we get this love? How do we become more like Yahweh Shai, right? Where are we at?
Ecclesiastes 25.
Okay, go ahead and read on.
The love of neighbors.
The love of neighbors. You can give a damn about your neighbor.
Yep.
Think about that, man. The average Israelite brother that got the truth. How many of y'all really care about your neighbors? Your brothers, your Israelite brothers. You see that? First thing you probably say is they wicked.
Nigga's off, man. He's off, Ock.
Well then, what's the point of loving your neighbor? What's the point of getting to know your neighbor? Who is not wicked? Who is clean? So, like, the logic behind why you don't have love within you is because you keep promoting negative. You keep promoting a reason why not to give yourself. Right? What happened?
No, it was a comment. She said it's like an associate at work speaking to kill time.
Yeah.
About how we speak to each other.
That's how Israel.
Yeah.
It got to stop. It got to be some more meaningful. You know what I mean? Meaningful conversations.
Ooh, but even with that, that's like with that Psalms 133 about how pleasant for brothers to be in unity. Well,
right.
If you ain't around.
And that's why I was saying about the household. Mm-hmm. Like when we deal with my household or your household or another brother's household, right? How is the sister or the two sisters not going to be able to communicate? Now, if you communicate with Shariah, that unity is built, right? But do you communicate with Ma'awala to keep that unity built? Because that's what love is based off. See, and this is the whole point. You communicate with Shawashana, but do you communicate with this other sister, this other brother? You see, so everything, how we do things is going to build and nourish relationships and perpetuate the love of the Most High. That it's more easy for you to kill somebody when you got hatred in you, right? Isn't it? It's more easy.
Squeeze that trigger.
It's more easy to hate, to murder, to kill, to not give a damn about you when you don't got a connection and you don't got a bond with this individual.
Easy to cut it off. Yep.
It's easy, right? But how do we get to the point where being on the cross, you being nailed up, right? You being nailed up in your affliction, nailed up in your battles, and you still have to have love for your nation. That's what Yahushua did. Or are you ready to just give up as soon as a false accusation, right? Anger comes in, right?
Misunderstanding,
right?
Yep.
You see? Brother hit me up today. I'm not going to say his name, but he hit me up today. He was like, man, yeah, the brother he was supposed to be some money was supposed to go into his account, and he was supposed to give that money to this other brother, right? Because they set something up. I'm not going to give you all the details. He said, bro, could you check your account to see if the money's there, right? Mm-hmm. So the brother, absent-minded, didn't really look into his account.
Right. Okay.
And what does Kazaki say when it comes to money? Niggas get funny.
Right.
Right? So the brother's like, hey, wait a minute. I just called them. They said they put the money in. You know what I mean? Like, right? Where's the money at? Brother's like, well, I checked it. It's not there. Then another brother said, hey, hold on a second, bro. Check that account. Right? So he checked and he said, dang, wait a minute. They did put it in. Right. But the brother paid bills. And he paid certain things, and he didn't pay attention.
Oh, okay. So it got messed up with other.
But it's moments like that define humanity. Right. It's like moments right there that you got people, they can blow up. See, I knew these niggas. See, brother, you trying to steal the money. Right. It's like, no, so the brother called me and was like, hey, I just want to get this off my chest. And he was telling me about it. I'm like, well, know them that labor amongst you. You know what I mean? You got to know the individual. And I was saying from personal experience, I said, bro, the bro, he's not sharp when it comes to things. So it's not that he did it on purpose, is that he didn't look in like he was supposed to.
Right, when it dropped, yep.
But aren't those the times where anger get in?
Oh, yeah.
I can be bitter. Right? Yep. You can blow it up and be like, nah, bro, you was trying to steal my money.
Oh, yeah. Little small details. Like,
it's details like that.
The military says they have a saying, it's about attention. You got to be attentive to the details. Because when you're not attentive, those little small things become big things, and you may have a little mistake like that. You didn't check at this time.
And that's what happens in our families, in our households. Yeah. That's what happens in the nation. It's small little things like that you misinterpret because you got a negative outlook, you got a negative mind, you have an unforgiving mind. So when you look at that person, you say, oh, the reason why you did this is because your motive, and not being able to say, well, it could have been a mistake.
Yep. Honest mistake.
It could have been an honest mistake. Right? No. I know she did that, or I know he did that because he's this type of person. It's like, but he could have made a mistake. She could have made a mistake. So these are the spirits, man, that destroy brotherhood, unity, that destroy a household, a family.
Oh yeah.
You got to see this, man. That's why there's no love dealing with the nation of Israel. That's why there's no love dealing with us having the knowledge.
Yep, because you can't blame Esau with it. Because we got it. We understand
right
how to apply. Go to a brother if he offend me.
Right.
Go to him. Just ask him.
Right.
Rather than assume in your own mind and let me go down the suspicion alley.
And luckily, the brother that had the problem, he did exactly that. He counseled. He did it the right way.
Perfect.
And I'm not saying the brother didn't do it the right way. He did it the right way, and he counseled, and he was like, "Nah, I just wanted to get it off my mind." And he's dealing with it right. But that don't happen all the time. Brothers can use that and blow up. Man,
Fuel to the fire.
oh, bro, yeah, I knew these brothers wasn't straight up. I knew there was a problem.
Right.
You know, it's like, bro, it wasn't even like that.
It's the last straw.
There you go. It's the
I'm done. I knew
right.
it.
Yeah, like you got 10 mistakes, and then that's it. I'm not messing with you.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of brothers and sisters do, and start cutting people, family, brothers, sisters, nation. They start cutting them off, and then you start having that evil suspicion with everybody. So let's go ahead. Let's finish this. Come on.
A man and a wife that agree together.
Right. How is that going to happen if there's no love there? How is a man and that wife going to agree when there is no love, no unity, no willingness to sacrifice and give and let go of these things? And this topic came up because what we were dealing with the last week was that spirit of love. The spirit of not having love. The spirit of no brotherhood. We had to constantly beat this understanding and remind brothers, man, we got to have love and unity. You can't just have that negative mind all the time dealing with everything. Dealing with nothing. You're supposed to have a pure mind. All right, you finished that. Where are we at?
1 Corinthians 1 and verse 10.
1 Corinthians 1 and 10.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 10.
Right?
Now I beseech you, brethren,
Right?
on the name of our Lord, Yahushua Mashiach,
Right?
that ye all speak the same thing.
That you what?
All speak the same thing.
Why am I going to want to be in unity with you? Why am I going to agree with what you're saying when I don't like you? Right? A lot of times in these households, families, nation, you don't like the individual. You got an evil outlook in the individual. So what happens? You disagree with everything. You rebuttal on everything. You argue with everything. Why? Because the way I see you, the way you see that person. So there is no mind of unity. You're not going to be joined in the same mind. You're not going to get unity from a negative outlook. Now, why is that negative outlook there? Because my love doesn't override. My love doesn't override the negative thinking. Right? It's not me. Think about how quick you're willing to give up. How quick you're really to abandon or condemn. Brothers and sisters are quick as hell. But to work it out, to communicate, to talk, to forgive, it's hard. It's hard for a lot of Israelites, man. And these are the things that we got to look at and say to ourselves why it's hard. Go ahead.
And that there be no divisions among you.
The divisions come through what?
Strife, gripe, complain.
Strife, gripes, complaints, hatred, variance. That's where the division comes from. Go ahead, Ike.
All right.
Go ahead, read.
But that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
Listen, the only ones that's going to follow this is the ones that believe. The only ones that's going to be perfectly joined in desire. Right? Let me get that one real quick. Hold that. Go to, what is it, Ephesians? I don't even think we got that one in there, right? Endeavoring.
Yeah, we got it next scripture.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then go there.
Ephesians 4 and 3.
Go to Ephesians 4 and 3. We do got that one.
Gotta go a little drill. Ephesians chapter 4 and verse 3.
Yeah, go to Ephesians 4 verse 3. Let him get that one. Hold that last one though, because we're going to finish this. And I want you to look up the word real quick. Endeavor. Endeavoring. Read that.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace.
What does endeavoring? Are we endeavoring? Right? What do you got?
Making an effort or efforts.
Right. Do you make an effort? Quadashai, do you make an effort to make sure you don't do what you want to do with Mawala? But you say, hey, Mawala, what do you want to do? I want to do what you want to do. Right? That's endeavoring. That's going to build love between you and his relationship.
Yeah, there it is.
Right? And this is what sisters, how many of you sisters, you get amongst another sisters and then you say, you know what? I always do it my way. Let me do it their way. Well, I can't do it their way because their way is good. Nah, it's just going out and getting food. You're making it overcomplicated. You see a lot of the envy and negative comes because there is no true will to do things outside of what you want. This is why the word endeavor, what does it say? Go ahead.
It says serious, determined effort.
Ooh.
What I like though,
Ooh.
it says activity directed toward a goal. So if you're endeavoring to keep the unity with a sister or a brother,
yeah.
but what's the goal behind what you're trying to do? Do you have a goal?
Right.
Are you aware of what unity does?
Yeah.
So it means you have, listen, you know
I
what?
like that.
This
I like how you said that. Are you aware what unity does?
Oh yeah. You know, me trying to,
That's dope.
this brother here,
Yeah.
I know he's not too much into being around or, you know, talking, or this sister's not too much in understanding what unity does. But you know what? I'm going to have a goal and to show her through my actions what unity does. That's why it says activity directed toward a goal. You're literally directing your energy, your mind state, and working on trying to make this individual get to this goal that you have for them.
But this is for the godly people.
Oh yeah.
This is for godly people, man. This ain't for everybody. You know why I'm saying that? Because everybody ain't gonna do this, and everybody ain't gonna endeavor to be unified and have love.
Because they don't want to put no effort in.
They're selfish.
They want to lay in the bed.
They're selfish.
They want to watch Netflix.
They're selfish.
You know, just text on random YouTube.
They're selfish.
Amazon, you know, shop a list.
Selfish.
They don't want to give themselves, man.
Selfish.
To brothers and sisters.
Yeah, they're selfish individuals. So This ain't to everybody. This is to the godly, man. I'm sick and tired of trying to convince niggas.
Yeah.
Because niggas are going to be burnt the hell up.
Yeah. Because that's that mentality.
Yeah.
That, you know, our parents were brought up in, you know, what TV is producing to us, but that's not the spirit of the Most High. And that's why he's waking us up to, listen, unity.
And you gotta, our job is, as brothers, to show y'all these deep things, man, that you're not gonna learn in church. A lot of brothers ain't even teaching them. Because everybody thinks it's about, I got the scripture, I'm good, nigga, you gotta get yours. But on the other hand, there are niggas that don't care about it. They don't care about love, they don't care about unity, they don't care about brotherhood, they don't care about trying. They gave themselves a cap. Christ said 70 times 7. They said, nah, I did it 7 times, that's enough. And I'm not, this endeavoring is hard work. What else you gotta endeavor? What else you gotta endeavoring?
It says,
what's that dictionary you using?
This is actually,
What's the one that Quatzazab uses?
This is Webster's.
Nah, he doesn't use it Webster's. He uses another one, another dictionary.
Oh, like in class?
Yeah, he uses another dictionary in the Bible app. Go ahead, read on what you got though.
Yeah, this is the Webster's 1828.
Well, Webster's 1828. Go ahead.
It says, let's actually it on that. But to strive, to achieve or reach. So you're literally going after something that you want to obtain in this individual, and it all comes back around to unity, harmony, being in one mind, being in the same spirit. You know, but no, what he uses is that one right there. That's the Webster's 1828.
Nah, that's not it.
That's not it.
Nah, it's another one.
Got another hot boy.
Yeah, it's a he says it all the time. But go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at?
Read that again.
Do we got a better definition of endeavor? We need that black dictionary that we got in Houston, man. Anybody got anybody involved that want to be involved with this class? Anybody that is motivated, like the Spirit of the Lord is enlightening them to flame them up like a furnace.
Is not my word like a fire?
Right? That got a better definition. Trying to look. What you got?
Ooh, got one.
What you got? You gotta say it, yell it out, because I really can't hear you.
An effort, an attempt.
I got you.
What else you got?
This says, just right what you were saying. This is to exert oneself to do or affect something.
There you go. I like that.
Oh yeah.
To exert oneself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you exert yourself? Do you push yourself to establish unified mind state?
A strenuous effort.
The only way we can be joined in the same mind and the same thinking is I'm really working to establish brotherhood and unity. Go ahead.
It says, make an effort, strive.
Right? Strive to fight for it. Are you fighting for brotherhood? Are you fighting for unity? Are you fighting for love between each other? And that's why I'm saying it, and I'm pointing out my kids because they got to know this too. Are you showing love and wanting to love what your sister does? Are you showing love to want what your brother does? It got to be like that in the household. Yeah, but then the parents got to be showing that to the kids. The kids got to see that and pay attention to those things. All right, you got something else?
Yeah, it says a conscious or concerted effort toward an end. But what I like is just being conscious,
right?
Being aware, having your faculties there, and understanding that. But you first have to really understand what unity is to be conscious of it and why we want unity. But you have to be aware of what you're doing and why the Most High said these things are necessary and needed for us to grow and us to be in harmony.
I like how you worded it earlier, what unity does. A lot of people don't know the effects of unity and the effects of love.
Yeah.
So they don't know it's a joyous, it's a good thing, it's a pleasant thing, it's a righteous thing.
Yeah.
So they resort back to what they know: discord, negative, hatred. I gave it a shot. I'm not with that.
Right.
I'm better alone. I'm better doing my own thing. So it's those things. But let's finish that in endeavoring Ephesians up.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 3.
Right?
Endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace.
Uh-huh.
There is one body.
Right. So that's what we have to start thinking on. Well, why am I not in this mode? Because I'm not endeavoring. I'm not fighting for it.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, this is in the Bible. The question that is being posed is just challenging your mind. That's all it is. It's there.
Oh, you know it.
You know this. This ain't like really. And I get that feeling like a lot of brothers and sisters say, well, really, does it have to be all that? Like, think about how you are. Think about why you got so many problems.
Yep.
Think about why there's no unity in your house. Because you're not nourishing love, brotherhood. sisterhood in your household.
Yeah, those attributes that the Most High is looking for.
Yeah.
Why you think we still here?
Yeah.
144,000 ain't sealed yet.
Right.
There's millions of Israelites. But 144,000 that's going to literally ingrain, embody, remove the old, and understand what what true exertion of one's spirit.
Good point.
To gain.
Good point.
Everybody's not going to do that.
Good point.
We still here trying to get it right. But this is the beginning. It starts with the love. But our people don't know love. We don't know what true love is. We think, watching going down to the movies, popcorn, talking on the phone, sweet things.
Yeah.
Shopping sprees.
American mind state. That fake love, right?
Yeah.
Go from there, go to 1 John.
That's that facade, man.
Now let's move into the second part. So the first part we posing these questions of things that we supposed to already know. The second part is what?
They don't know love, man. They don't know love. Our people don't know love. That's why they don't apply, nor even try to endeavor.
So when you say don't know love, what do you mean?
They don't understand what the meaning or definition of love in the Bible is.
Very true.
We don't understand how the Most High has shown us or how the Most High is trying to teach us and bring us back to what true love is.
So it's just like what you said. We understand love from a worldly standpoint.
Yep. Carnality.
This is love. You got to talk to me nice.
Yep.
You got to buy me things.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Can't correct me.
You can't correct me.
Mm-hmm.
That's love.
That's love.
What else?
You can't.
I said buy me nice things.
Right. If I get upset, understand me.
If you get upset, understand. Okay, yeah. That's love.
Allow me to do whatever I want to.
Allow me
to do
whatever I want.
Whatever I want.
And then you just listen to me.
Deal with it.
That's love.
Deal with it, nigga. I heard some stuff today in the mall. I was like, God dang.
What happened?
It was a young man, Esau, but still, he was dealing with Judah.
Right.
Judah liked to run through his bank account information, and he was like, I can't slide my card here or there because she'll go through it and, she'll know where I'm at. I'm like, bro, so that's cool with you? He just allowed that. He's like, nah, not really, but I'm just gonna let it be. He don't want that drama. He just gonna let her do.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's sad.
But he thinks that's like love. Like
that's love.
That's love?
Yeah.
Allowing that to happen?
Yeah.
That ain't true love, man.
They don't. 1 John 4 verse 7.
That's why you probably
1 John 4 verse 7.
choking out, man. Get tired of it.
Go ahead. Read.
Love. Let us love one another.
Uh-huh.
For love is of the Most High.
Right. So it's in there. This ain't no Christian thing. This is real Bible. I'm a believer.
Yeah.
Then what am I supposed to be like thing? The Most High said what?
Beloved, let us love one another.
Uh-huh.
For love is of the Most High.
Love is of God. Love is of the Most High. Yeah, when we get on this topic, Israelites, man, they don't know how to act. Why? Because they think straight face, hardcore,
right?
Thug niggas don't love. We don't love, brother. We're in the spirit. This God is love. What the hell are you talking about? The brothers don't get that. The Most High is love. So you're missing one of the main attributes. Everything that is being done is out of love. Listen, even when the Most High said to destroy the body to save the soul, that's out of love. Mm-hmm. You just don't understand God love. And that's our problem, is that it's like we keep saying, is that the worldly mind is disrupting you to be able to really understand what is needed to be better at loving your nation.
Yeah.
Right? Go ahead.
And everyone that loveth is born of the Most High and knoweth the Most High.
And knoweth the Most High. So, I want y'all to ask yourself again, why this spirit ain't in me then? Why I don't got a spirit of love? Why? Why don't brothers and sisters got a spirit of love? I will take your question, sister. Your statement.
No, you didn't want to answer that. Was that rhetorical?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It's because people put their faith in man.
Uh-huh.
Are disappointed by man. So
They put their faith in men and then they're disappointed by men.
the love is lost because you were constantly disappointed by
But that's not true love then. Because if you were supposed to understand that man makes mistakes. Man is going to mess up. If we looked at it like that, if I loved according to that, then now I see why y'all act like y'all do.
Right.
If you were going to do it off of your perfections, shit.
Now, I don't. But this is like a
Come
double.
on, that's dumb. Think about it. If y'all were going to do it off of how perfect you are,
Oh no.
bro, in my observation of my care for you
Right.
was based off of you making the right moves all the time.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Listen. Well, I don't see.
Good point. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, but I don't know if you know what you said. The thing is this, that you're right. They look at man, but they don't understand love, because true love would be able to say, I know this person's going to make mistakes.
Right.
That's like looking at a baby and saying, looking at Shemaiwan and saying, you know what? He's going to change his own pamper. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. He's going to stop crying. That's not going to happen.
Right. And you think about it, it's like, what are the mistakes?
What?
Like, no, like, what are the mistakes that's being made?
Right.
Are they like, he just killed somebody, like, again?
Right.
He just continually robbing niggas again?
Oh, right. We know
you
that. Yeah,
just showing it's like, because you got a lot of women, you got men in prison serving 20-year bids. You know what they doing? Going up every Saturday, putting money on their books. I'm loyal to Tony. They're not giving up. They're literally giving themselves. They're loving, so it's like, okay, well, what are those mistakes? Is it that detrimental to where it's like, I ain't messing with that man no more? He keep talking to me this way. You got individuals that literally get beat up, get hands put on them, but they still love that individual that they're with. So even that mind state, that's a real mind state. But it's like, if that's the case, it's like, well, what are the mistakes? Are those mistakes worthy enough to say that, listen, I'm done with him. I'm done trying. I'm done being around. Like you said, is anything being done wicked? Or is it just honest, righteous, a man trying to follow after righteousness, type of mistakes? Little communication here, there, little mess up here, misunderstanding,
Yeah.
very on point.
Yeah. But you see, just that one statement is real, because a lot of people do think like that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Where we at?
1 John chapter 4 and verse 8.
Okay, go ahead.
He that loveth not, knoweth not the Most High.
Right. If you don't love, you don't know the Most High. So think about that hardcore saying right there. If you don't love, you don't know the Most High. So look at how much you separate yourself from the Most High, because you don't have that love for your people. You don't have that love for your brother or your sister. Ooh. Yeah, you're right. You do got demons on you.
And you got to see, that's why you're not.
This is why people feel so far away from the Most High, because when you start looking into the scriptures and the Most High is telling you, look at yourself, you say, damn, I'm that far away. Yes. It's okay though.
Yeah, come.
It's okay. You're far away from the Most High. All right, do you love the Most High enough to keep going and correcting yourself? See, that's what I said about selfishness. Like, the love of the Most High is this vast understanding in the spirit to know that everything we do is love. Why do you commit yourself and fear the Most High? Because you love Him above yourself. Right? Why do you follow the commandments? Because you love Him above yourself. But a lot of people don't. They love their ego, their pride, their selfishness more. So when the Most High shows them themselves, They can't handle it. Because they realize what? Well, I'm nasty, ugly, dirty, filthy, but God already taught you that, right? And then I go over a whole class on that. He says, who is clean? What is clean before the eyes of the Most High, right? You read those scriptures. So why are you getting caught up on how filthy and dirty you are? You're supposed to be getting caught up on how much more you're supposed to love the will of the Most High. And knowing that if we submit, that's showing the Most High obedience. That's the love. So we can talk about this love on how many different angles. We're touching on it a little bit on brotherhood and unity, but you could start seeing how far away you are from love because you got this warped outlook. You got this warped mind of really what love is. And that's why there's so much negative, hate, death, destruction in this world. Because you let the white man, you let America tell you what love is. And then when you hear the Bible tell you what love is, then it's what? Oh man, so I got to just put up with it. You know how many times I had people tell me, so they literally told me what they asked Christ, how oft should I have my brother offend against me and how many times forgive them? I've had people tell me that. Well, so I'm supposed to just keep forgiving them. I'm like, this was a no-brainer. You set yourself up for this one. Yeah, 70 times. So I'm supposed to just keep forgiving. If they repent, keep forgiving. 70 times 7. But people can't fathom that. They're like, nah. So I just supposed to let them, they supposed to mess up, make mistakes. That's called love. You let them, they make mistakes, they mess up. I get it. The problem is we're judging what? Intentions. You're judging that brother or sister's intentions. Yeah. What? What you think their intentions are. Right. You think their intentions are one thing, and it's not. Right? So that gives you an evil suspicion, right? An evil suspicion have overthrown many. So what your intentions are. Y'all get that? So this is the thing about love, man, that we got to be able to step back and say, okay, let me let their fruit, their actions show forth, and not just all their mistakes. Because you got brothers and sisters, you got us. We're not perfect. We're going to constantly make mistakes. So if love was based on just perfection, you're not going to get it. And you will never love. Y'all see this? Y'all get that, right? It can't be based off of perfection. What you got?
Now it's just a comment. Says we need this class because we don't know how to love each other. We need to be taught all over again.
Yeah.
I know I need this class.
Yeah.
Line is hard.
Brothers and sisters need this because you got so many damn demons on you, man. Yep. Israel got so many demons on them. They don't know it. You be sitting there professing that you love your brother, you love the nation. And really what it comes down is you try to stay away from everything the nation is the word is trying to build in you. Trust me, we know this. Because dealing with a body, dealing with a school, you get all these individuals that, bro, they come through these doors gun-ho. Yep. But when it gets down to really the spiritual and these topics, then it's like
inner workings.
It's like, hold on a second. Y'all niggas is digging too deep.
Yep.
Y'all wanting too much to change. It's like, I don't want nothing. This is what Yahweh Shai said.
Yeah, this is the standard, man.
This is what we have to deal with dealing with Israel. Us being teachers, because I'm not quitting. I'm not going to quit what I'm doing because niggerism. I'm not going to make you're not going to treat me so messed up to where I'd be like, you know what, Yahweh, I'm clocking out.
I'm done.
I'm done with this. It don't work like that. That's for phony niggas. That's for people that really don't believe in this. You can't control my will to do the will of the Most High. You can't do that. Now, does everybody think like that? No. A lot of our people is motivated off of what you do, and what you do. And how you act is based on my righteousness. That's what a lot of Hebrew Israelites do. We see it over and over and over again. That's why you see people online, Israelites fighting, arguing. It's like, which one of y'all is righteous? Which one of us is going to stand and say, you know what? You got it, bro. You're right. You know what I mean? You know how many times I've done that?
Take the lower route.
Yeah, and then when you say, you know what? You're right. How could we fix this? Well, you know what? It's like, I just submitted. I just bear witness. Now you're going to keep perpetuating negative?
Right.
That shows you that people got demons on them. They like get to this pinnacle. You know how many councils we did? Where you would get an individual say, you know what, I was wrong, I'm off. The other individual would be like, that's not enough. I want blood.
Yep.
Not in those words, but it'd be like, nah, that's not enough. I don't think that. You believe that? It's like, okay, she just said she was sorry, she made a mistake, but the other brother or sister be like, nope, it don't matter. I want blood. When I see blood, then it's like you're taking their side. It's like she just admitted. He just admitted, brother. It's not good enough to people that got spirits on them that can't forgive, can't let go, got hatred embedded in them. It's never going to work for you, man, because you got so many spirits on you that you will not let go. Come on, let's finish this. Come on.
Verse 8. He that loveth not, knoweth not the Most High.
Right.
For the Most High is love.
God is love. Huh? The Most High is love. Oh, yeah. So how could you say you love your brother, but you are not working on these love within yourself? Yep. Where are we at?
Going to
1 John 1 and 6?
Yes, sir.
1 John 1 and 6. Oh, man, 26 minutes. And you know what? Listen, we're edifying a lot on this because y'all already know that we can run through these scriptures. But really, man, y'all gotta start thinking about this stuff. Like, when we put this to class together, we're sitting down and meditating on it. Like I said, it's one thing to just throw them out there and be like, listen, love the Most High. And then you get up like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. You don't know what spirits you got on you, because of love according to you is, I saluted that brother. Right. I said shalom with sincerity. That's it. Yeah. I saw him at the feast. I gave him some fake ass conversation. That's love. You know what I mean? I'm a sister. I really don't like the sister, and I really held back the throw up, and I pushed the throw up so deep down within myself that, and then I said, yeah, sister, that's love right there. No, that's not love. You holding back the throw up for somebody you don't know that you was irritated at one time. That's not love. Yahweh Shai is sitting with Judas and not judging and letting Judas walk his dang path is love. That's love. Yep. To be able to sit there with him and know, dude, this guy got issues, but you know what? He might work them out. He might work them out. While he's trying to work his demons out of him, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, right? But you got people that are so much more caught up on the Judas, what this person's doing, what that person's doing, that now you're sick like them. Oh, yeah. Imagine if Peter, John, and Matthew, and Bartholomew, and Philip, they were all sitting across and looking at Judas like, you no good nigga the whole time.
I'm going to kill your ass right now.
They would have been took him out.
Gone.
But that's what Israelites. Y'all don't read the Bible. You don't study the Bible. You don't know the Most High. You don't know the scriptures. And you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Because if you ain't really performing or try to perform the doing of this, you better hope the Most High has grace on you, man. That like His mercy. Because we're supposed to be becoming more and more like Yahweh Shai. Not like the fake phony Christians that the churches you left. Or you see in the streets. Or the people that claim to love the Most High and don't. It's supposed to be real. So you're supposed to be endeavoring to be more real. You're supposed to be endeavoring to be more real.
Yeah,
Come on.
Everybody got to listen to that Swiss Beat songs. You phony.
You fake. Right.
That's the type of dig I hate. But just showing that we don't want to be those people. Dun, 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 dun. You don't want to be like that. You want to be, like you said, genuine, on point. 1 John 1 and 6. You finish that? Go ahead.
1 John chapter 1 verse 6.
Uh-huh.
If we say that we have fellowship with them,
Yeah, if we say that we have fellowship with the Most High, if we say that we believe in the good book, the Most High blessed us with this truth, you know what I'm saying, to give to others, to enlighten our family, to teach our brothers and sisters. If we say we fellowship with the Most High in Christ, read.
and walk in darkness,
But we walk in darkness, read.
we lie.
But what's the darkness though? The darkness is, I don't want to talk to my brother. I really don't want to be around him. I don't want to listen to what he got to say. If he mess up, I'm going to hold a grudge. That's walking in the darkness, because that's contrary to what the Most High is trying to show us. The light, the knowledge, the wisdom, what brings families, nations together. Read.
And do not the truth.
Plain and simple. And do not the truth. Showing that whenever we go to that John chapter 8 and verse 32, are we really set free? Are we really applying the truth? Read that again.
That's cold.
If we say that we have fellowship with them,
Yeah, we say that we have fellowship with them. Read.
and walk in darkness,
And walk in our own mind state, walk in our own lust, walk in our own selfishness,
Yeah.
walk in how I think, how I feel, how things should go. Read.
Yeah.
we lie.
Come on, man, we lie. And when we go out there on the streets, we look like hypocrites, man.
Yeah, bro. You know why that's so deep? Because for all Israelites that made and established yourself in your own righteousness, this is a shot to all of them. Like, you can front all you want, he's saying, but you're just a damn liar. You're fake. You can say you love the Most High all you want, but if you can't strive and try to achieve to love your brothers as yourself, you're fake.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Read.
And do not the truth.
Yeah, and do not the truth. You're not in the truth. You're just a Christian. You are just like the church, the Creflo Dollars, the TD Snakes, just like them.
Right. You finish that? Right. Go from there. Go to go to 2 Corinthians 15 and 5. Let's jump right down here. Finishing it up. We're gonna have to. Because look, 32. What do you think? Watch. What we're gonna do is we're gonna intertwine them. Go ahead. Read that.
Yeah, 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 15.
2 Corinthians 5 and 15. My bad.
2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 15.
Go ahead.
And that he died for all, that they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves.
Yeah, read that again from the top.
And that he died for all, that they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves.
Yeah, Christ died on the cross, not just to be seen as a spectacle, but he died for us to understand what that sacrifice was.
There you go.
That his sacrifice was for unity, man, was for his brothers. He gave up what he wanted to do, his feelings, for others and for them to see that as an example. But he wanted to use his example to show us that we need to be an example.
Right.
To not live for ourselves.
But that is not, it's not unachievable. Everybody, listen, this is not unachievable. I'm going to say it again. I've been saying this all week to people too. The Bible says the foolishness of preaching. It says wisdom is easy to be understood. Like, this ain't hard.
Nah.
You know what this is hard for? The deaf, dumb, blind, and rebellious. This ain't hard.
Basic concept.
It's only hard because you don't want to do it.
Yep.
You don't want to do it. And this conversation came up from when we were passing out flyers last weekend. The brother said, he said, man, he did like this. He put his hands up. He said, don't get me, man. I ain't got no fringes on.
Right.
And I said, we're not those brothers. I said, we're not those brothers. We don't roll like that. I said, first, we're going to get you to understand many more things before we start banging on your scriptures. I mean, banging on your fringes. You know what I mean? It's like we don't roll like that. You know, and then we got into the conversation of being forced. I said, listen, we're not here to force you. We're here to give you the word. And you're supposed to, with the word, be willing and obedient and free will to the Most High. So that's how we got in. We talked to him for like an hour, right? It was about at least an hour, right, Shamayar? Yeah, we talked to him for about an hour. But it started off with this conversation. The first thing he did was like, we was police.
Right.
We was the fringe police.
Right. That's the thing about it. We look so much on the carnal and the physical.
That you hadn't even got into this guy's spirit to be able to communicate with him. You already hitting them up for fringes. It's like, once again, Pharisees. You're doing the opposite of what Yahushua taught us to do.
Oh, yeah.
You don't supposed to hit them up on their fringes when their spirit ain't even right.
Oh yeah.
You looking for the outward appearance instead of the inward first. And that's the problem with a lot of us. You know what I mean? So, go from there. Go to James 2 and 8. Go to James 2 verse 8. We got to talk about this subject, man, because a lot of us have problems with deep down giving ourselves. And, you know, y'all hear that scripture a lot of time. We've been saying it during this class. An evil suspicion have overthrown many. An evil suspicion. Like, you got that. You come from the world with an evil eye. Nothing, and no one is going to be good. Right? Nothing that anybody does. Where's the one that other men's ill dealings?
Oh yeah, that's going to be.
That's why I said we throw him in there.
That's going to be. Ecclesiastes.
Go to Ecclesiastes 27 and 9. You see that?
29 and 7.
29 and 7. Then we'll jump right back to there. Ecclesiastes 29 verse 7. See, you can inseminate them. Go ahead.
29 verse 7.
Go ahead.
Many therefore have refused to lend for other men's ill dealing.
Yeah, and that's the point, is that lending is giving.
Right.
To lend is giving. So a lot of people refuse to give because other men's ill dealings. And I mean, what Israelite haven't been hurt? Even the new brother that y'all hear online, when he comes in, he tells us about the churches. The thing he said yesterday was that he was done with churches because all they were talking about was prosperity. Right? Prosperity preaching. And he's been hurt. He's been hurt with the lies. He's been hurt with the falsehood. His family's in that Christianity, and he's done with that, right? But how much more things are added to individuals of hurt and pain? How many of you been abused? How many of you been let down? How many of you been robbed? Right? Raped? Right? Damn near murdered. You got to think about this. All of our people have done with they've had to deal with these things. But everybody's not like that. Everybody's not on this mode of getting you, of taking advantage, of destroying you. And that's what's holding you back from caring and loving and giving and sacrificing and losing for your brother that needs it. Right? So read that again.
Many therefore have refused to lend for other men's ill dealing.
Ecclesiasticus what?
29:7.
Yeah. It's all good. Tired? You bored, huh? That's why you're not getting on that game tomorrow. Right? Go ahead, read that.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 29, verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Many therefore have refused to lend for other men's ill dealing.
Go ahead.
Fearing to be defrauded.
Go ahead.
Yet have thou patience with a man in poor estate.
And that's the thing, that we lose the care and love to the next man when he needs it. We lose the care and the love because somebody else did you wrong. The Most High is telling us, no, don't do that. Don't be reluctant to give even though you were done wrong, because everybody didn't do you wrong. It was that person that did you wrong.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And delay not to show him mercy.
And delay not to show him mercy. Come on, man. Y'all know that's powerful, man.
Be like Christ.
But they don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like Christ. I want to hold resentment in.
Because it feels good.
I want to make excuses why to say in my head everybody's wicked.
Ooh. And I heard a person in the mall, just because you said it, they like to hold on to that. There was an individual that told me the same thing. She likes to feel those sad feelings. Our people like to be prideful and like how
really?
pride feels.
What'd she say?
She said that whenever she gets in her feelings, she may be there for a couple days because she likes it. So she chooses to stay in that negativity. But our people's the same way. You choose to stay in that mind state because that's the safe zone.
Yeah.
I don't want to come out and feel
it's comfortable.
vulnerable.
It's comfortable. It's easy. You like the demon. The demons are massaging you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you get angry, when you get bitter, I'm a stay in this mode.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's easy there. Then I can go around and I can act a certain way with other people.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna say, what's up? Nah, because such and such and this. Instead of freeing yourself of those spirits and overcoming them, or doing like the scriptures say, resist the devil, and he shall flee from you. That's why he said you walk in darkness.
Yeah.
Man, this class is crazy. Go ahead.
Help the poor for the commandment's sake. And turn him not away because of his poverty.
Yeah, and that's the thing that, remember, we know this is talking about giving to the poor, but it's talking about giving. Why don't brothers and sisters want to love and give and are afraid to be defrauded because somebody did them dirty? So they don't got no love. Now I gave out all my love. Now I got to look at everybody like they're going to get over on me. Go to James 2:8.
James chapter 2 verse 8. If you fulfill the royal law according to the scripture,
Go ahead.
thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Go ahead.
You do well.
That's what we're supposed to be achieving. This is what we're supposed to be obtaining to. The royal law. Loving your neighbor as yourself. Loving your brother and sister as yourself. You don't know how many times I got to go over this in my household. You know how many times I got to go over this with my kids. Do you like to be treated like that? No. Then why are you treating somebody else by that? Two scriptures here and rendering evil for evil. Why? Because it's in your demonic human nature to all of a sudden, if this person did something to you, you got to be a demon. And I don't get it though. You know why I don't get it? How are you going to do what you're complaining about? You're going to do what you don't like. But you're going to reciprocate what you don't like to the person, but complain about the person that the thing you don't. How does that make sense? Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody? You're going to make it make sense?
Definitely.
I want to know why does that make sense? Tell me how. Is that somebody raising their hand out there in YouTube land? It doesn't make sense. So they're a demon, and you don't like that they're a demon, but you got to be a demon to match their demonic forces, and then that makes you right, but you don't like what they're doing. How does anybody? Shamayar make sense? No? Shawashana, Shalamaya, Kwadashaya? Why does it make sense? How does that make sense? To match the demonic forces. Shalamaya? No? Shalamaya? You have to Shalamaya. Shawashana? No? Tiano? No? Nobody? Brothers and sisters online?
Right.
Yeah, I'm drawing this one out. I'm drawing this one out because it's the most irritating damn thing on earth. You're complaining about them being evil, but you act with the same evil stuff they're doing and then judge them. That don't make sense.
Yep.
That's wicked.
It's demonic.
It's demonic.
I had individuals.
What?
I want them to feel the way that I feel. I want to hurt them the way I've been hurt. And that's how worldly, non-educated in the scripture individual does, man.
Non-educated
in the scriptures, man. When you don't apply the scriptures to be in the mindset of, I want this person to know how I feel, what they've done to me. It's the same thing like you just said, rendering evil for evil. But that'd be the mindset. It'd be like an automatic mind state. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Jessica just said, the demon jumps on you.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But wait a minute. Check this out. How the hell are you casting out any demons when you can't control the demon from jumping on you? That's what I'm saying. It's like 1 minute you're the logical person to know what they're doing is wrong. Your senses are so spiritual and your spidey senses come up. That's evil. That's out of the spirit of the Lord. But then the demon is like, jumps on you, and then you get as demonic as them, but you're spiritual. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. No, what you're realizing is that you're judging something, you don't know how to deal with it, and you can't control those forces that are on that person. They get on you, and you start becoming what you hate.
Ooh, Esau.
It's real. It's real, man. Come on, read that James 2 again. Come on.
James chapter 2 and verse 8. If you fulfill the royal law according to the scriptures, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Ye do well.
Right. Go to Romans 13 and 8. So this is what we're supposed to be trying to achieve, man. The royal law. And that royal law means that you got to stand in righteousness, and you can't let those forces, the hurt, the pain, the resentment, override what the commandment says. Love thy neighbor as thyself. How do you want to be treated? Right? You got individuals that come in, they'll come in amongst you when nobody's talking to me. Then you go do the same thing to the next individual. Right? It don't work like that. Right? Oh, this person offended me. Well, then do what the scriptures say. Go talk to them. No, I'm going to run from them. That's always you always do the opposite and understand why love is not embedded in you. Because you're not following the commandments. You're not following the laws. Read that. Come on.
Romans chapter 13 verse 8.
Go ahead.
Owe no man anything but to love one another.
But to what?
Love one another.
Yeah, this is what you're supposed to be owing a brother or a sister. To do what?
Love one another.
Go ahead.
For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law.
Read.
For this, thou shalt not commit adultery.
See, this is, the Christians don't show you this. They want to show you love your neighbor as yourself, but don't understand that the law is intertwined in that. Like,
That's the love.
yeah, that's the love. You following the laws. And that is showing your brother that you love him. Watch, look how he says this. Come on.
For this thou shalt not commit adultery.
He said, love your neighbor as yourself. This means you ain't gonna commit adultery. You won't go do this to your brother because you won't like it. You won't like it. I don't care if it's down to you. It's your time to clean the bathroom, and it's her time to clean the sink, right? How do you want to be treated when you deal with each other? Right? If you're in your room by yourself, do you want to be yelled at and told and barged in her room? Excuse me. You're in your room. Do you want to be barged in on and yelled at? No. So why would you do it to her? Why would you do it to him? And I know it's simple things, man, but it's simple like that.
To be conscious of.
It's simple because this negative, this mind state that I'm not going to do to that person because that's just going to make them angry. How many grown-ups do that? You see how I have to address children? But how many grown-ups do that? They know they don't like it, but they do it to the brother. They do it to the sister. They know that how they feel when that happens to them, but they do that to the next individual. You got to see this, man. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not kill.
Read.
Thou shalt not steal.
Read.
Thou shalt not covet.
Read.
And if there be any other commandment.
And if there any be other what?
Commandment.
Well, I thought that we didn't need the commandments. I thought all we needed was love your neighbor as yourself. This what it means to love your neighbor as yourself. So y'all note this. When these Christians run their damn mouth talking about, oh, you just got to follow 2 commandments. This is what it meant.
Yep.
It meant that loving your neighbor as yourself, you would follow all the other intertwining commandments that will lead you to righteousness with your brother. Usury, adultery, murder, lying, deceptiveness, giving, charity, all this. It didn't just stop with love your neighbor. That's why I said they don't know the definition of love.
Yep.
He's given us it here. Read, come on.
It is briefly comprehended in this saying.
It is briefly comprehended in that saying. Go ahead.
Namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Oh, man, I love that. I love that. Go to St. John 15:13. St. John 15:13. Let's end it up.
St. John chapter 15, verse 13.
Go ahead.
Greater love hath no man than this.
Go ahead.
That a man lay down his life for his friends.
So now we see, we brought it right back around. How am I going to lay down my life for my friends if I don't know or care about anything about my friends? Right? How? I don't care. Right?
Yep. don't. I don't want to
What?
try.
I don't want to try.
I don't want to give no effort. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to 1 John 4, verse 20.
Because when you think about it, that Baruch 4,
Uh-huh.
you'll be illuminated. But what's you gonna be illuminated in? How's people gonna see you as being illuminated?
Yeah.
That's that love, man. That's being able to be defrauded, be talked down upon, forgive. Literally walking the laws, the commandments, which is love. That's love.
You know what, Akim, brothers and sisters watching, just be straight up with yourself. You know a lot of you don't believe that. Be straight up with yourself. A lot of you don't believe that you got to take, excuse my French, but a lot of you think I don't got to take shit from anybody. You think that. Like, I don't got to take nothing from nobody. That's not going to prove my love. Yeah, it is. That proves your love. What, you got the scripture? Go ahead and read it then.
In him was life,
Read. You say where we're at, and you read loud like you did do in the car. Read it loud. Come on.
I have 1 John 1 and 4.
1 John 1 and 4. Go ahead. No. 1 John 3, 4 and 20. 1 John 4 and 20. Go ahead. We'll wait for you to get it. 1 John 4 and 20. Go ahead. 1 John, all the way in the back. You're not there. It's all the way in the back. Go back towards Revelations. You got it out? Go ahead and read.
1 John chapter 4, verse 20.
Go ahead.
If a man say, I love the Most High, and hated his brother.
And that's where we get to here. We get right here, this understanding. I love the Most High, but I can't sit around this nigga. So I said it earlier. We would get here because there's a lot of brothers and sisters that say what? That a lot of them say, you know what, man, I'm here for the Most High. I ain't doing this for man. Don't play games. Don't be slick.
Semantics.
Yeah, we know you're not here for man, but what did the Most High command you? That's that old slick, bro. I'm here, bro. I ain't worried about those niggas. What? Well, then what you here for? Cause read it again. What the Bible say? Come on.
If a man say, I love the Most High, and hated his brother.
And that's what it comes down to. A lot of times, you want to state your claim solely on the Most High, and the Most High said, okay, you love me, but you got to love your brother. You got to love me. If you love me, you got to love your brother. Good. You get the other one? 1 John 3, verse 17. You can get that one, Mawala. See? And that's what a lot of brothers and sisters hold their claim with, that me loving the Most High is I don't really got to care for niggas. I don't got to care for them. They wicked. They off. Brother, you hear scriptures about one man can go at any time. You know, we know it. No brother can save a brother.
I seek my own soul salvation.
Yeah, you seek out your own soul salvation. Come on. But that doesn't mean because I'm seeking out my own soul salvation now, nigga, I look at you like you garbage.
Like in James, it says if you have your what's that?
Yeah, and that's you see a lot of brothers and sisters get it twisted instead of really understanding. No, it's supposed to always come back to you're doing this for your nation.
Yep.
You're doing this for your household, your family. Us coming out of the sins of Deuteronomy 28, his eye shall be evil towards his brother. That means that you got to have love built in you. And it takes you understanding what the point of going over all these scriptures is for you to look at the scriptures and say, what is it going to take me to be and to do this? Am I going to continually be reluctant, evasive, hidden, unforgiving, unwilling? Look at those words, because that's what a lot of brothers and sisters are and do, and then act like you love your brother. Read on, come on.
He is a liar.
He is a what?
A liar.
Period, point blank. And the other scripture says you walk in darkness. Here it's saying you're a liar. Did you have a question? Here it's saying you're a straight out liar. So you gotta love your brother. They go hand in hand. If you love the Most High, you love your brother. You love your nation. You love your sisters. You're going to endeavor to have that compassion, generosity, charity, forgiving spirit on you towards your nation. It ain't all, oh yeah, all those niggas are going to be burnt up. The wicked are going to be burnt up. But once again, do you know who everyone is what? Right?
Gone.
You don't know who's wicked. So the Most High told you to go out there and have compassion on the ignorant.
Gone.
And then their fruit will reveal. But that happens over time. That don't happen just because you looked at them. Because if that was the case, everybody's going to die. Just by looks. Israel, man. Israel. You got it? Did you finish that?
Wow.
Finish it.
For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen?
Right?
How can he love the Most High whom he hath not seen?
So, if you're in the mind state or in the mode that all you got to do is lock into the Most High, that is right. But you're wrong in saying, now, that don't mean I got to love my brother.
Right.
See? Go ahead, read where you're at. Come on.
1 John chapter 3:17.
Go ahead.
But whoso hath this world's good,
Uh-huh.
and seeth his brother have good need.
Right. So, the compassion and love is never going to be given out unless we think like 1 John 4:20. The compassion of seeing your brother need the things he needs, and you ready to be there for him, is never going to be given from a person that has an evil eye, that is reluctant, that always is always thinking somebody's going to do some harm to them. They're never going to be willing to give. They're going to be looking at him like, whoa, you sure in a bad case, bruh. What you do, wicked? Right? They're going to be like, you must have did something wicked. What about helping him? What does he need? What does she need? Right? Read it again from the top. Read it loud.
But whoso hath this world's good, and seeketh his brother have need.
Right, and seeth his brother have need. Go ahead. Come on.
And shutteth.
And shutteth up his bowels.
Shut up his bowels. You know what the bowels are? Your deep down care and compassion for this person. You know how the white man, when they look at dogs,
Right.
and they have compassion on dogs,
Kiss them all in the mouth.
yeah, kiss them all in the mouth and all that nastiness.
And love.
You got to have righteous, not kissing them all in the mouth, but you got to have that compassion for your brother, your neighbor. I say that because the white man will do that to a damn dog,
Yep.
but hate the Jew, the Negro. They don't have that in them. We're not supposed to be like them. Go ahead, read.
Of comprehension from him.
No, let him finish. Go ahead, read. Good job. Good try. Go ahead.
But whoso hath this world's good,
Uh-huh.
and seeth his brother have need,
Right.
and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him,
Right?
how dwelleth the love of the Most High in him?
How dwelleth the love of the Most High in him. You're never going to be able to give the brother things around you. You're never going to be able to be a true brother unless you learn love. You're not. You're just not. You can play hardcore Israelite all you want. Unless you learn how to give yourself, have these emotions wringed out of you, and really start giving yourself to your brother, you won't be there for them at any time.
You ain't converting nobody.
Yeah, you ain't converting nobody. The first time you try, you give up. The first time you make a mistake, you give up.
Right, he was a drug addict. You forgot?
Yeah, the first time you get in an argument, you give up.
Right.
The first time she does something out of the spirit, you give up.
Yep.
Because you don't have bowels of compassion. All you have is, gave you a try, give me the sword, time to chop the head off. It don't work like that, man. The love is going to come from those things that is instilled in you. What is in you? Ask yourself the question. All right? So, does anybody got any questions on this? Online? Not online? Huh? No? No? Nah, we'll wait a few seconds online. While we're waiting, one more reminder, brothers and sisters. The Day of Atonement, we're celebrating it on the 8th. Is that the 8th? No. What is it? The 6th, excuse me. The 6th, which is Sunday. So remember, sundown Sunday, no food, no water. You're going to What did it say? What we read yesterday?
With your soul.
Afflict your soul. So for one day, no food, no water, and
Enjoy that. Yeah.
and then after sundown, make sure you guys say your prayers. Make sure you come with a whole heart. If you got any problems with any brothers and sisters, go to them, talk to them, get it off your mind, become clear for the new year that the Most High has given you. All right. So this is what the Most High wants. What else we got in here?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. So Tawada, all praises to the Most High, man. Yeah, we needed this class on love. If we had 3 hours, you know we can go 3 hours, right? I chopped out like all these bulk of scriptures. You know what I mean? But y'all get the gist of it, man. Y'all get the gist of it. I'm hoping y'all really pose these questions in your mind and ask yourself what it is to deal. All right? Other than that, let's salute them. Say everybody say shalom.
Shalom.
We will see y'all for the Shabbat morning class on the other channel. All right?
Damn, thank you.